Hi everyone, and welcome to the class. My name is Audrey, and today we will have a vocab lesson focusing on some more idioms. Okay, so 2 days ago, if you were in the class, we had a class focused on 15 very, very common idioms in English. Today we're going to focus on 15 more idioms, okay? So again, these idioms that we will be going over are very, very common, very used in both formal and informal speech. Maybe these ones today that we're looking at are a little bit more informal, but they can still be used in formal speech, okay? So again, today's vocab lesson is about idioms. In just a few moments, everyone will be able to join the class. So right now is our Verbling Premium period. So if you have Verbling Premium and you have a reservation, you can join right now. And for everybody else, in just a few minutes, we will be able to start. Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks. I'm from Thailand.
You're from Thailand. Very good. Nice to meet you. Can you tell me your name?
Nice to meet you. G.
Say one more time.
G.
T?
Yes.
Okay, nice to meet you, T. And you're from Thailand. Where in Thailand do you live?
Bangkok.
Okay, very good. Very good. It's nice to see you. How long have you been here on Verbling?
Again, please.
How long have you been here on Verbling?
First time.
Oh, this is your first class here?
Yes.
Very good. I'm glad to have you in your first class.
Yes, me too.
Okay, very good. So I hope that this class is useful for you. We're going to be learning idioms. It looks like everybody is able to join now. So if you're watching and waiting, go ahead and join and we'll start our introductions in just a minute. Okay, so now is the time to join. It's going to be very beneficial if you join at the beginning. That way you can get the whole lesson. Okay. Yes, very good, very good. Welcome everybody to the class. It looks like we're about full, so we will go ahead and start with our introduction. Okay, again, the class is about idioms. If you have any questions at any moment, you can ask, but we'll have a presentation. I'll give a link in the Verbling chat in just a moment and also in the Google chat. But we'll go ahead and start with introductions. Before that, I'd like to make an announcement. Maybe some of you have noticed, but Verbling is now offering Spanish classes. So if you are interested in taking Spanish classes, Verbling is now offering Spanish classes, and they had their first Spanish classes last night. Okay, so very interesting. And when I tell you to introduce yourself, tell us your name, where you're from, and maybe if you're learning any other languages. Okay, so we'll start first with Anastasia. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Great, nice to see you. So tell us your name, where you're from, and if you're learning any other languages.
Okay, well, I'm from Kazakhstan. My native language is Russian. I just speak a little bit German and Kazakh languages, and I speak fluently English.
Okay, very good, very good. And would you be excited if Verbling had classes in some of those other languages?
Yeah, I will. Before I tried to learn Spanish language, but I'm not so good at Spanish, so I think it will be hard to join classes in Spanish to understand everything clearly. But if there is other languages, I think it will be awesome.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping that the Spanish language is successful because maybe we can add even more languages.
Yeah, because like Spanish classes will start tomorrow. I also see this.
I think they started last night. They had the first class last night. So I was watching it. It was very fun.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but yeah, hopefully they will get some new languages. Okay, so next we have, was it T?
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, everyone.
Hey, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, my name G. I come from Thailand, Bangkok. I study at airline business. Yes, at university. I can speak English a little. I want to speak English very well.
Okay, very good, and it's wonderful to have you. T is new here, so that's great. And T, are you learning any other languages?
No, English only.
Okay, very good, very good. It's nice to focus on one language sometimes. Okay, let's go next to Fabio. How are you, Fabio?
Hi everyone, I'm fine, thanks.
Great, so tell us where you're from.
I came from Italy, and I'm Italian. I study 2 languages at school. I study English and French too. I'm following some lessons on verbally because I wanna improve my English pronunciation and my English vocabulary. Because okay, that's all.
Oh, go ahead. Did you want to add something else?
Nothing. No.
Okay, well, it's good to see you, Fabio. Next we have Felipe. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. Thank you.
Great, nice to see you. Where are you from, Felipe?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, great. And are you learning any other languages other than English?
I'm just learning English, and I'm focused in English.
Very good, very good. Okay, so I hope this class will be helpful for you as well.
Okay, thank you.
We have M. Sabori. Are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead and tell us your name and where you're from.
I am Sabori from Iran. My native languages are Turkish and Persian, and I'm learning English now.
Okay, very good, very good. Next we have Manel. How are you doing?
Hello, I am Manel. I am from Barcelona, Spain, and I am studying only English to improve my English in general.
Okay, very good, very good. Michele, let's go to Michele. How are you?
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Michele.
Hi, I'm Michele. I'm from Italy, and I tried to learn Spanish 4 or 5 years ago, but it was not so easy.
You would think it would be easy, right? Because it's so
yeah, because I'm
similar.
Italian. I thought it shouldn't be so difficult, but it wasn't.
I see. Okay, and so are you thinking about maybe joining some of these Spanish classes?
Yes, I think I should study before enjoying Spanish class because I think that I will try.
Yeah, and last night's class was a very beginner class, so I think even you, Michele, would do well in that class. So look for maybe some beginner classes, and maybe it'll help you.
Yes, I'm a beginner, I think.
Very good. And you can always maybe use your knowledge of Italian to help you.
That's okay. Thank you, teacher.
It's all, yeah, I have a question. It's all in Spanish, like for beginners even?
Yes, it's all in Spanish.
Okay.
Because it's too hard to make it in another language because everybody's from somewhere else.
Yeah,
So
I know.
all
I
in
understand
Spanish.
this one. but I will try. I know some words in Spanish.
Yes, I encourage you to try. I think the class, especially the teacher last night, was Paulino. He was he was excellent.
Okay.
Okay, very good. So we'll go next to Tracy. How are you?
Hello everyone.
Hi, tell us where you're from.
I'm come from Taiwan, and my native language is Chinese, and I want to learn English more.
Okay, very good, very good. How long have you been studying English, Tracy?
Since I am in elementary school.
Okay, very good, very good. And last we have, let's see, we have Trine Van Luan. Help me with your name.
Hello, teacher. My name is Luan. I'm from Vietnam.
Okay,
And
very
nice
good.
to see you.
Yes, nice to see you. You
Yes.
said your name was Luan?
Yes, my name is Luan.
Okay, very good. And are you learning any languages other than English?
I only focus on English, so I can speak English.
Okay, very good, very good. So thank you everyone for introducing yourself. We're going to go ahead and get started with the lesson. So let me put it up on the screen. Again, one more time, these are all idioms. So we're going to be going over some common phrases and idioms that we use in English, okay? With idioms, there may be a lot of questions about where to use them and what they mean. So feel free to ask any questions if you have them or if you're unsure, and we will go ahead and start. The link is in the Verbling chat, and I'm posting it again in the Google chat, okay? Let me know if you have any problems seeing the presentation, and I will try to help you. So let's start first with Anastasia. Would you like to read us this first one, Down to the Wire?
Okay, down to the wire. We have to work down to the wire to complete the job. Well, I have no idea what does it mean.
Okay, good. So it'll be new for you.
Yes.
Down to the wire. Has anybody heard this one before?
No. But I can.
No.
I don't know.
I can guess the meaning.
Okay, try and guess.
Yeah. Down to wire means we should not leave the work incomplete. We should do it completely.
Okay, maybe. Close. Any other ideas?
Maybe we should work harder.
Working harder could be. Any other ideas?
Could be from top to bottom of the work, entirely work, completely work.
Okay, close. Still not quite right. Any other ideas? Working down to the wire is until the last minute. Okay, working down to the wire. So until the last minute to complete the job. So you have to keep working until the deadline is almost there. Down to the wire.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Any questions about this one? Does everybody understand this one okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. We will go back over these at the end of class. So again, if you have any questions at the end, you can ask them. So we'll go to the next one. For crying out loud. For crying out loud. We have Fabio. Would you like to read this one?
Yeah. For crying out loud. For crying out loud, please turn your music down.
Okay, good. Have you seen this one, Fabio?
I don't know. I don't remember. No, I think no.
Okay, well, look at the example sentence. Do you think you might be able to guess what it means based on the example?
It maybe can mean that if you don't wanna don't want to cry so low, you need to turn off the music. I don't know.
Okay. Any other ideas?
Could be a way to see please, for example, or please turn your music down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it could be in this case stressing the word please. See, I wrote that in all caps because the person is very intent on asking that you turn your music down. Okay, any other ideas about the meaning?
Maybe just emphasizing something. They just use this expression.
Right. This expression maybe doesn't have a specific meaning. It can mean different things in different contexts, but it's a phrase used to emphasize something. For crying out loud, please turn your music down. Okay, so maybe it's similar to for the love of God. Have you ever heard that one?
Nope.
Yes.
So for the love of God, please turn your
Yes.
music down.
It is
That
the
one's
same
a little
meaning.
bit, right, it's the same meaning.
If someone that is praying you to turn off the music.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, I have heard like for the Christ's sake.
Uh-huh, it's the same.
It's the same, okay.
Right. Okay, so for Christ's sake, for Christ's sake, for the love of God, those might be a little bit more, maybe you can't use them in all contexts, but for crying out loud is a little bit more safe to use.
Safe to, okay.
Okay. Any questions?
Would you please when we use it? We request something from another one, yeah? Is that?
It could be any time you're maybe frustrated and you want to emphasize or stress something.
Okay.
So would anybody like to give another example using this phrase for crying out loud?
For crying out loud, give me some food.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay, so if somebody really wants some food, they could say, for crying out loud, give me some. Perfect.
It's really hungry.
Exactly. Okay, I hope we're all okay on that one. We'll go to the next. To go the extra mile. Jean-Marc, how are you?
How are you doing?
Great, nice to see you in class.
Thank you very much.
Okay, very good. Would you like to read us this example?
Yes, of course. To go the extra mile, the paper had to be at large 5 George won the extra mile and won 7. Excuse me.
Yes.
Can you help me for my pronunciation, please? Where is this problem?
Sure. So look at this word least. Least.
Least.
Okay, perfect. Also this word mile. Mile.
Mile.
Okay. And last, this one wrote. Wrote.
Not.
Okay, wrote.
What? Okay.
Okay, very good, very good. So what does it mean to go the extra mile?
Extra mile, I think so. I don't know, perhaps the night, the party.
Okay, maybe any other ideas?
Yep.
Maybe it could be distract, so it's
Not-
no pressing attention.
Okay, maybe not that they're distracted. Any other ideas?
Yes, just to do more than it was required.
Right, exactly, exactly. To go the extra mile is to do more than was required. So George, in this example, is writing a paper. It was required that the paper was 5 pages, but he went the extra mile and wrote 7. Okay, very good. So to do more than is required. Any questions about this one? Okay, and if you don't have specific questions, you can give an example sentence if you're not sure if it'll work in a certain context. But we'll go to the next one. We have over my dead body. Over my dead body. Sabori, would you like to read this one?
Over my dead body, my daughter is going to the dance with that boy over my dead body. Maybe he's not willing to do that, and there's something that someone doing is against the willing of someone. Yeah, is that correct?
I understand.
Right, right. So it's something that maybe is against the will of that person. Okay, any other
So the
ideas?
daughter can go to dance with a boy only if the father dies.
Exactly, exactly. That's where we get this expression, and we don't mean it literally, but it means that he's very opposed to this idea.
Yeah, just maybe to do something, just prevent. You know, just it's not happened. To
Right,
prevent something.
it's not going to happen unless the person is dead. And of course, this is figurative, so we don't mean literally.
To kill anyone, yeah.
Okay, very good. Any questions about this one? Okay, let's go to the next. We have over the top. Over the top. Manel, could you read this for us?
Okay. Over the top. This wedding is over the top. Even the tablecloths have crystals on them.
Okay, so have you seen this one over the top before?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's see if anyone else has any
Unbelievable.
ideas.
Unbelievable action or unbelievable thing. Yeah.
Okay, it could be unbelievable. How else would you define it?
Wedding.
I think that this is a beautiful wedding.
Okay,
Maybe
beautiful.
it's like it's too much.
Right, it's almost
Wedding
too
of a
much.
rich man.
Right, so the wedding is over the top. Even the tablecloths have crystals on them. So
Yeah.
it's not just beautiful, it's excessively beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So in this case, it means excessively beautiful, but it can mean excessive in any sense.
Is it just more like negative?
It's not always negative. So, but it has a slightly negative connotation.
Uh-huh.
So in this case, it's over the top. It's a little bit too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's excessive. Any questions about this one?
Yes, me. I don't understand the second part of the sentence. Even the tablecloths have crystals on them. What mean tablecloths?
Okay, the tablecloths are the covers that cover the tables.
Ah, okay. And crystals? What mean exactly crystals?
It's
Glass.
like diamonds. It's
Right.
like diamonds.
Diamonds, okay, okay.
Sparkle things.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
False
perfect.
diamonds.
Right. Not real diamonds.
Well,
that would be really over the top, wouldn't it?
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, okay.
Actually, Swarovski is a famous crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Swarovski, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Anastasia, for helping us out on that one.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's go next to pull one's leg. To pull one's leg. Michele, could you read this one?
Yes. To pull one's leg. Are you serious or are you just pulling my leg? I think that it means joking.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. exactly. So to pull one's leg or to pull my leg is to be joking. Okay, and it's not always just joking, but maybe tricking somebody.
Oh yeah.
Just maybe not believe.
Right, so it's not telling a joke, but tricking somebody into believing something. Okay, any questions?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead,
Question
Jean-Marc.
for the first April Fool Day because it says April in my leg in London. Is correctly.
Can you say one more time?
In London, in full April Fool Day, it says April Fool my leg.
Okay, yeah, so to pull one's leg is to be maybe tricking someone.
Yes.
Okay, any other questions? Let's go next to rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. And we have Tracy, could you read us this one?
Oh, okay. As a rule of thumb, we don't hire applicants with no experience.
Okay, very good. So have you seen this phrase before, rule of thumb, Tracy?
It's just like it's
Something natural.
experience.
Okay, not experience.
It's simple.
Any other ideas?
Simple. It's simply, or it means that simply, for example, don't hire applicants with no experience.
Okay, it could be something simple.
Just not we, just simply or something like that.
Yeah, you're on the right track. Any other ideas?
It can be a natural thing. So if you don't have the requirements, you can't work with us.
Okay, yes. Manel?
Could be a strong rule, like a law, very important rule.
Yeah, something maybe important. Okay, a rule of thumb is a general rule. A general rule. So it says, as a rule of thumb, we don't hire applicants with no experience. So generally, we don't hire these applicants. However, there can be some exceptions. Okay, so a rule of thumb is something general that you try and apply to everyone, but there can be some exceptions.
Okay.
Okay, it could be a simple rule, like you said, but it's a very general rule that you try to apply to everyone. Any questions? Okay, let's go to the next one. We have to see eye to eye. To see eye to eye. Luan, would you like to read this one? Are you there, Luan?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, very good. Would you like to read this one for us?
Yes. To see eye to eye. Wendy and her father never saw eye to eye on anything.
Okay, great. So what does it mean to see eye to eye? Do you know, Luan?
I have no idea.
But yes, I think so.
People tell the truth.
Okay, maybe. Any other ideas?
I'm question.
Go ahead, Jean-Marc.
I'm question you on me eye to eye.
Okay, we could be. What does it mean, though?
I think that it is when someone told without shame or telling only the truth.
Well, it just means you disagree with other person.
Okay,
Like,
so in the
like,
example sentence, it says they never saw eye to eye. That would be them disagreeing. So in the example, or in the phrase, the original phrase, to see eye to eye is to agree with somebody. To be on the same page, if you've seen that one.
like on anything. Just they never argue about anything. We just can say like that.
Well, in the example sentence, it says
Yes.
they never saw eye to eye. So that means they never agreed on anything.
Ah, gotcha.
It is in a
Right.
false friend in Italian.
Oh, yes?
Yes, in
why
Italian,
is
when
that?
someone says let's say eye to eye, it means that telling only the truth.
Oh, yeah? So that's
Yeah.
why maybe Fabio said the same thing, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. But to see eye to eye, yes, is to be in agreement with someone. Okay? So imagine if you're looking at someone, you're at the same level as them when you're seeing eye to eye. Okay? Any questions? Okay, let's go to the next one, to run out of steam, to run out of steam. And we have Audrey, are you there? Help me with your name. Are you with us? You might need to unmute your microphone. Okay, let us know if you get your microphone fixed. We'll go next to Anastasia. Would you read this one?
Okay, sure. To run out of steam. I would continue to argue, but I'm running out of steam. Well, maybe just till the end. It means I will do
Okay.
it no matter what, but I will still continue this one doing. I don't know.
Okay, maybe. So it says, I would continue to argue, but I'm running out of steam. So what could you be running out of?
Or just maybe lose something. I don't know.
Or exhaust, tired, very
Right.
tired.
Exactly, to be getting tired. So maybe running out of energy, you could say.
Okay.
But not physical, emotional, or physical,
It could be both.
both.
It could be both. Okay, so it could be either physical energy or emotional energy.
It will be like that. I would continue to fight, but I'm running out of steam.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So that could be more physical energy.
Yeah. I was kidding about that.
Well, it's a good example. It shows that you can use it both for emotional and physical things. Any questions here?
To suddenly lose the energy or the interest to continue doing what you are doing.
Can you say one more time? I'm sorry.
To suddenly lose the energy or to interest you to continue doing what you are doing means that she had talking for 2 hours and was just starting to run out of steam.
Right,
to be-
right. So it doesn't mean to stop immediately, but you're starting to get tired. You're starting to run out of energy.
Yeah.
Okay, good question. Any other questions?
What is art?
What is out?
So can it be I don't know, discuss or no?
Can you ask one more time? I'm sorry.
Arg. What does it mean?
Oh,
Is it-
to argue, to argue. Yes, can anybody explain to us what it means to argue?
Argument means any discussion that is
Explain to
disturbing.
others.
To talk
Right,
about
so-
something.
Okay, so to talk about something. What else?
Yeah. And when you have disagreement with other person, it's kind of a battle using your language.
To enter a quarrel with someone about someone or something.
Right, right, exactly. So it's when you're disagreeing, a discussion when you're disagreeing with somebody.
Okay.
So you're arguing, or like Anastasia said, like a battle with your words. That's a good way to put it. Or maybe when you don't see eye to eye with someone, right?
Okay.
Okay, very good. Any other questions?
What is mean by steam?
Steam? Who knows what steam is?
Steam is, I think, is when you boil water. Is the liquid air? I can explain.
Yeah, I can understand. But what is mean now in this sentence is steam.
Air
To be tired?
could be oxygen.
To get tired.
Right. Why
This
do you think this expression uses the word steam? Where do you think that comes from?
Because the first power in the engines was from the steam.
Right, exactly. So engines were first powered by steam. So to run out of steam is like running out of power. Maybe now
Yeah,
we
thank
would
you.
say to run out of gas, but we don't say that. So run out of steam, that's the one that we use. Okay, very good. Any other questions? Okay, let's go next to be on the fence. To be on the fence. And Wahi, you're there now. Tell me how to pronounce your name.
Sorry, I'm not Vaji. I'm his sister.
Oh, okay, okay. So tell me what your name is.
My name is Hafsa.
Hafsa?
Yes, Hafsa.
Okay, very good. Would you like to read us this example, to be on the fence?
It means to lose momentum and fail. To suddenly lose the energy.
Yeah, that's for running out of steam, but we're to the next word, to be on the fence. Can you see it on the screen?
Oh, sorry, I haven't. Yeah, Jasmine is on the fence about making marijuana legal. There are pros and cons. No, I have an idea.
Okay, very good though. Are there any other people who have an idea about this one, to be on the fence?
To be confused.
Yeah, it
To
could
be undecided.
To be confused. To be undecided, that's a good one. Okay, very good, to be undecided. She is on the fence, or she is, you could also say straddling the fence. She's on both sides. Okay, any questions about this one?
What means fence? Is like the edge.
What is a fence? Anybody?
Well, it's like goat.
A structure,
Goat.
enclosure, a barrier, or a boundary.
Yeah, boundary. It's like,
Right.
but it's a live one, which made with the trees.
Okay, it doesn't have to be a live one. A fence is any kind of barrier, that separates two things.
Okay. Okay.
Right, so if you imagine a figurative fence, there's two sides to an issue. If somebody's on the fence, they're right in the middle. They're on the barrier.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Are there any other questions?
What is mean by pros and... Yeah, you may ask.
Excuse me, may I ask pros and cons that mean what?
Okay, very good. So you have the same question.
Yeah.
Pros and cons. What does it mean, pros and cons?
Advantages and disadvantages.
Yes.
Perfect. Pros and cons are advantages and disadvantages. So in this case, Jasmine is on the fence or undecided about making marijuana legal. There are pros and cons. There are advantages and disadvantages to making that decision.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. Very good. Any other questions? Okay, let's go to the next. Next we have scapegoat. Scapegoat. Anastasia, would you read us this one?
Yep, Kevin was the office a scapegoat. Anytime something went wrong, they blame him. Well, I'm not sure what this word exactly means, but I can just make suggestion. Is a scapegoat is a person who is always if someone blame him doing something, you know.
Right.
In my opinion, a scapegoat is an innocent person who is suffering one that is made to bear the blame of others.
Mm-hmm. So the scapegoat is one person who takes the blame for everybody.
Yeah, you can be
Yes.
the scapegoat.
Okay, perfect. Any other questions?
Because like in Russian we also have something such as expression, which also have which includes the word goat. That's why I
yeah?
have like as it's yes.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. So hopefully this will help you to remember it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Innocent one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any other questions? And I just remembered, Anastasia, that you just went the time before. I didn't mean to make you go twice, but hopefully you don't mind. But we'll go next to Fabio. Would you read us this one, The Last Straw?
Okay. The last straw. That's the last straw. You have to move out of my house. So, probably the last straw, the last possibility, the last chance you have.
Exactly. So that was the last chance. The last chance. So now
last advice.
So now the person is kicking them out of the house.
What does straw mean?
Does anybody know what a straw is?
A straw is like a chance or something that is a hat or basket made up of a straw means used as bedding and food for animals for stretching.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Right, so a straw is like the thing that you use to feed animals or to put on the ground where animals live. Also things that you make baskets out of. That's a straw.
Yeah. I understand.
Okay, very good. Any other questions? Okay, let's go to the next one. To pull the plug. To pull the plug. Jean-Marc, would you like to read this one?
Yes. To pull the plug. It isn't working. Maybe it's time to pull the plug on the entire operation.
Okay, very good, very good.
No, it's not very good for me because I have problem of pronunciation of this one.
Yes, I'll point out this one, the entire.
Entire.
Okay, very good, very good. Everything else was good, Jean-Marc. So, what does it mean to pull the plug? Have you seen it before, Jean-Marc?
To put the plug on the plug-in, for example, of a computer.
Okay, so if you pull the plug of a computer, so what would it mean if we were using it for something else, like this operation? It's time to pull the plug on the entire operation.
Maybe just distract the operation.
It is prevent from happening or continuing.
Right, exactly. So to prevent from continuing.
Let go all the operation, all the project.
Just like the government pulled the plug on spending.
Yeah, so maybe they pulled the plug on a specific type of spending. Okay, so to pull the plug, to quit something suddenly. Like when you pull the plug out of a computer, it shuts down immediately. Okay, very good. Any questions or comments here? Okay, let's go to the next one. To miss the boat. To miss the boat. Manel, would you like to read this one?
Okay. To miss the boat. The company was hiring new workers last week, but Ronald missed the boat.
Okay, very good. I just wanted to point out, Manel, that when you have a word like this one, miss, you don't add an extra syllable here with the ed, so it would just be missed. Missed the boat.
Okay.
Okay, very good. So what do you think it means to miss the boat?
You are out of this thing. You arrive too late. Could be.
Yeah, you arrive too late, so maybe you miss out on the opportunity.
You missed the opportunity or a chance to work.
Exactly. You're too
to
late.
To be late to get something, maybe.
Okay, yeah, so it could be either an opportunity or to get something. But being too late, missing an opportunity. Okay, very good. Any questions? We have one more phrase before we go back and review. So Michele, oh sorry, let me put it back. Okay, hopefully you can see it now. Michele, would you like to read this one, to learn the ropes?
To learn the ropes. Before I get started in my new job, I need to lead the ropes. I never heard about it. Sorry, maybe I should study before get started a new job, or I have to know how does it work.
Right, okay, very good. So to learn the ropes is to learn the basic information.
Oh yeah.
So before you get started, you need to learn the ropes or learn the basics. Okay, good. Any questions about this one? Okay. So we will go back to the beginning, starting with down to the wire, and I'm going to ask you to give us your own example sentence, okay? So thinking about what the phrase or the idiom means, try and create your own example sentence. And it's been a while since we've gone over them, so if you forgot what it means, you can ask, and maybe your classmates will help you. Okay, so we have down to the wire. Tracy, would you like to give us your own example sentence?
Sorry, excuse me. Down. Like a sentence or what?
Yes, give us a sentence using down to the wire.
Until the very last moment that is possible to do something?
You'll go here in just a minute.
Oh.
Okay, so Tracy, can you give us a sentence with down to the wire?
Sorry, I have no idea.
Okay, that's okay. Maybe you can ask your classmates to help you with this one.
Down to the wire, I think is to work until the last minute.
Exactly, to work until the last minute. So what would be an example sentence?
I want to do this job, and I prepared to down to the wire.
Okay, good. You would say, I'm prepared to work down to the wire. To work down to the wire. Okay.
If we want to pass the essay, we should study down to the wire.
Okay, perfect. Is that okay, Tracy? Do you see what it means down to the wire?
Yes.
Down to the wire is to the last minute. The last minute. So we have to work down to the wire or down to the last minute. Okay? So let's go to the next one. We have for crying out loud. For crying out loud. Ven, are you there?
Hi.
Hi, nice to see you. Have you been watching the class?
No, I have seen that. Alright. Can you explain that?
Sure. Can somebody in the class explain this one for crying out loud?
Just mean emphasize. Well, actually, it doesn't mean anything.
Sure.
Just
Can
emphasize.
somebody in the class explain this one? Okay, so give us some examples.
Just mean emphasize. Well, actually, it doesn't mean anything.
Sorry, we have a little bit of echo coming from you, Raphael, so I'm going to mute you. However, if you'd like to talk, you can unmute yourself.
Well, actually, it doesn't mean anything.
Sorry, we have a little bit. So go ahead.
It's just like a little politer. I suppose it's an expression of an anger, frustration, or disgust, depending on the situation.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's an expression for maybe frustration or could be anger as well. And it's a little bit more polite than to say something like for Christ's sake or for the love of God. Okay. So those are two expressions that are very similar, have the same meaning as for crying out loud, but this one is a little bit more polite.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Okay, very good. So would you like to give us an example?
Okay. For crying out loud, please stop singing.
Okay, perfect. For crying out loud, please stop singing. Very good. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We have to go the extra mile. To go the extra mile. Sorry. I don't know why it keeps falling, but I'll put it back. So we have to go the extra mile. And on the end, can you tell me your name one more time? I've forgotten. Next to Van, the student next to Van, on the end.
Me.
The one after you, the one who's using her brother's account. Are you there? Okay, we'll go next to Anastasia. Would you give us an example using this one, to go the extra mile?
Okay, go the extra mile. I just remind what does mean. It just it was required to do more than you have to do. Well, I have just run 5 miles. I go to the extra mile for my health. I don't know.
May I do?
Okay, that was good. Anastasia, go ahead if you'd like to do another one.
To try harder, it means to try harder to please someone, and the sentence is that I like to doing my work with my friends. They always go to the extra mile.
Okay, so it could be they always go the extra mile. So to do something extra or something more than what is required, as Anastasia said. Okay, very good. To do something more than what is required. That's the key to remember.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Any questions about this one? Let's go next to over my dead body. Over my dead body. Fabio, would you give us an example here?
Yeah, for over my dead body.
Mhm.
I
It's a
wasn't.
song.
I said that can be if the daughter can go to the with her boyfriend on a party on the dance. They she can do this only so just if her father dies.
Right, exactly. So this is an explanation for this phrase. So she could only do this if her father is dead. And of course, as we said before, it's not literal, but something that you don't want to happen.
We wish a long life to the was
To the father?
If
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Any questions?
is this sentence is true? If he marries someone, then he will do it over my dead body.
Okay. You could say she will marry someone over my dead body. That would be a good example.
Okay.
Yes, maybe just a little bit jealous.
Right.
Who's jealous?
Whoever is saying that sentence might be a little bit jealous.
Or just maybe protect their or just maybe protect their child.
Could be. It depends on their motives.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So next we have over the top. Jean-Marc, could you give us an example with this one?
Over the top. This Wendy is over the top. Even the tablecloths have crystal on them.
Okay, very good. Tablecloth.
Excuse me, my pronunciation, please.
Okay, yeah, the word tablecloths.
Tablecloths.
Okay, very good. So what does that mean over the top?
Over the top. I don't know.
Means just too much, excessive of something.
Right, exactly. Too much, something excessive.
Having gained more than one's goal.
Okay, that one could be. That one's more like the extra mile to go past someone's goal. Could be the extra mile. But over the top is just something that's too much or something that's excessive.
Too extreme.
Okay, yeah, it could be too extreme. So does anybody want to give an example sentence with over the top?
Yeah, I can do it this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, Raphael, are you there?
Yes, I think it's a disastrous.
Okay, over the top is something that is too much or something that is excessive.
Excessive, too much. Okay, yes.
Right. So let's see, Anastasia, what your example is, and maybe that will help Raphael to understand.
Okay. He talks too much, so I was over the top of him.
Okay, maybe instead of saying that you're over the top, you could say he was over the top.
He was over the top.
Right.
Yeah.
He was over the top because he was talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Very good. So it could be something excessive.
Like chatterbox.
Right. That's another good expression, chatterbox. Okay, very good. We will do one more because we're running out of time. There are about maybe 7 or 8 more words, but I'll send you the link so you can practice if you like. Manel, would you like to give us an example sentence using to pull one's leg?
I will try. For example, you are saying you are saying that the price of your car is $1 million. Are you to pull one's leg? Are you pulling my leg?
Okay, very
Oh
good,
my
very
gosh.
good. Are you pulling my leg? So they probably are, Manel. I think they are pulling your leg if they said it's $1 million.
Well, actually, such as cars are, well, such as car exist.
Yeah, it could be.
They do
Sure.
exist. I'm not buying them.
Well, me neither.
Okay, very good. So to pull one's leg is to trick someone. Rafael, did you have a question?
Yes, I would like to ask you a question. Kidding my hair is similar or something like that. Similar. Kidding my leg, my hair.
Your hair? Can you say one more time?
Kidding my hair or something similar.
I'm not sure about that one. But this one just means to trick someone.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. So as Anastasia is reminding us, we are running out of time. Okay. But let me take down the screen, and of course, if you want to continue reviewing these words, I will give you the link there in the Verbling chat. But thank you everyone for participating and asking your questions. So I hope to see you in future classes and have a wonderful day, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye everyone. Take care.
Have a nice Woman Day.